Morgan. We'll definitely go and ready up so we're not delaying anyone else. And away we go. Alright, so let's see if we can do better this time around. Lots of water, or at least high water. Not nice triangles, that would be good for scientific. Some reasonable aluminum, plenty of aluminum on this map, but no carbon or iron yet. Let's see what's over on this empty area. Someone went robotic. There's tons of silicon here.
Low levels of iron found.
Still no carbon or iron. Well, there's a little iron, not really the most. Oh, so there's some high carbon there. That might be enough to go scavenger off of. Let's drop scavenger right here. Quarry, and a mine. So that should be reasonable. We've got a, is that a high or a medium? A high carbon and low carbon, but it does provide the adjacency bonus, so we should get some good yields from that, and then a high aluminum. So reasonable start. No base adjacency, but it's not too far for shipping stuff in. Sell down this stuff, sell down the iron.
Scientific colony founded.
And we settled on a whole bunch of aluminum, so we have all the aluminum we need to upgrade right away. As soon as the carbon comes in, we're bringing carbon in at 4.5, so this should be really good for upgrades. That means we have to figure out what our next plan is. High silicon could be good. We could go early glass. We've seen other people have a lot of success with early glass. Right now, for whatever reason, it seems like they don't have the multitasking to look at everyone else's base, which is going to be pretty important to see whether we should commit to glass at level 2. I think we will. Now, we could bid on this geothermal, but I don't really care if I get it or not. I feel like I've lost too many games going early geothermal, and it's just tying up the resources for the early upgrade. But if we can get over to 2,000, we can certainly pick up this claim here. And do we want to upgrade now as well? Yes, I would. And then is it time for glass? Yes, let's do the glass. So we'll take the high here, or at least we'll claim it. And then we'll start building up the glass factories. 9,000 glass we need, silicon and carbon. So we'll get the silicon coming in soon. And claim the water tiles. Yes, that's definitely a good plan there, Zandorf. Let's go grab that, and then we'll drop 2 glass. 2 glass seems fair. In fact, we'll put them on top of the aluminum in case for some reason aluminum ever becomes super scarce. No, we saw the rest of the map. Aluminum is not going to become scarce. Alright, so let's drop it over this way, and I don't know, maybe build over to connect up the carbon. That doesn't seem necessary at all. Needs O2, start auto supply, and -7. And the -7 is because of the low price of glass relative to oxygen and silicon. Once we have the adjacency bonus going, that should get better. We're making good money off of these guys, so we're in good shape. And we just need to free up some cash here. And we want to get into power next, so we'll upgrade as quickly as possible or pick up the black market claim. Looks like the upgrade is going to be cheaper, so we'll do that first. We're almost there. Sell down the excess water, upgrade, and get into power. Wind, I guess. We are scavengers, that makes the most sense, because wind, of course, requires carbon. Let's see, where do we want to drop this? Close to the base would be best for quick repairs. Maybe right here, 1.8, 1.8. Alright, fine. Do I want to go double wind? Yes, I would. And we'll drop another water pump before someone else tries to grab that tile. Sell down some of this glass for money to drop a second wind. And then we should probably put a goon squad on this. We can free up the money. Sell this down. Grab the goon squad, protect.
Be a lesson to you all.
Good.
Screw you.
Because we are making $278 off that one wind turbine. Yes, Fraxotic, things are going well so far. So far. But things have gone well before. Let's not counter victories before they're given. That's not actually a saying. Well, price of power is so high, we could definitely push that up to 10,000. Force everyone else to spend a little more on that. I don't really want this. In fact, please someone... Okay, so Solace is going to grab that for 18,000. That will pay off eventually. Yes, that's right, Larkin. Good starts do attract a lot of black market attention, which... Ooh, the glass furnaces are not working in our favor right now. Definitely turn those guys off. We want more silicon coming in. If we can grab that black market claim, that would be really nice.
The black market is
Scientific
online.
colony expanded.
Black market claim. And go more heavily into silicon. People are probably building out a bunch of solar, and that's what's driving the price of silicon up. But even if that silicon pressure is relieved, we'll need that for our glass production. So definitely happy to drop a quarry there, and let's let these amounts tick up. I'll just sell down to exactly the glass we need, and it looks like moving into food next would be good.
Black market is online.
Sell all of that down, upgrade, or do we want to wait for the carbon? Let's wait for at least one more aluminum shipment. And upgrade. Alright, so farms, glass, why is this so expensive? Is it the price of oxygen? Could I make this work if I built another glass for full adjacency? Let's not worry about that. Let's go into farms. And Famok is trying to buy into us.
Your stock is being bought.
How is Famok making so much money? Power.
Stock is being bought.
Freeze that down. And he's into the same stuff we are. He just went a little more heavily into power. And so made some good money there. Let's go further into silicon, because for whatever reason it's really valuable right now. Let's drop another glass. I think the price of glass is going to go up.
Trying to break our stuff.
And someone tried to dirty rat our dirty rat stuff. Let's see. Fmock is going to be our target here. Let's see, what can we target down? Carbon's not, well, it's making reasonable money. Yeah, let's freeze that down then. Alright, so we have 3 tiles. It's going to be farming time.
Scientific colony expanded.
Let's go farm, farm, farm.
Scientific colony expanded.
And then buy Famok.
4,000.
Definitely be happy to pick up that claim. Something of ours was dynamited. But we did win the claim. Alright, we'll repair this. Drop a quarry there since we did just win that. And price of power is going back down. Let's see, what else is this guy making his money off of? He's really after a stock. Needs water, start auto supply. And we'll grab a goon squad. Maybe goon squad. One of the farms. We want to upgrade, go even more heavily into farms. Sell this down. We won't upgrade just yet. Let's buy another share in Famok there. And ourselves. We'll do a mix. One for him, one for us, and sell down some of that glass. Let's see, we only need the 80 glass, so we can sell down 280. And sell down the food, definitely. Upgrade. Drop some more farms.
You should be proud of our guys.
And hopefully the price of water will continue to be good to us. Let's see, we're making good glass revenue now. And looks like we want to send another power surge through this guy. Defended this central one, that's smart. And do we need to drop another wind turbine? And grab a goon squad at 1600. That's going to be expensive. Sell this down.
Scientific colony expanded. We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Someone tried to nuke down our food again. We're going to drive the price of food into the ground.
The black market is online.
We are level 5. Let's keep buying into Famak here. Alright, so we'll buy up Famak, which will be good. We'll own a whole bunch of our own stock. 170, we are a third of the way there. And we're going to have to switch out of food soon because we keep selling ridiculous amounts. We're making 8.5 food per second, and that's a lot of money. Okay, let's go protect this. Fortunately, the central one is still... Oh, nice. We put that goon squad down just in time. If we want Famak, let's go. Well, he's making how much off of this? 129 versus 81 versus 117. Alright, so let's mutiny that guy.
6,000. 7,000.
And these guys are frozen down, but that's fine. Silicon's not worth anything anymore. Sell some of this, sell some of that. Alright, we want to get over to the buyout price. We need 100,000 more. And we're going to go and knock down. His farms aren't making him that much money. Aluminum, quarries. Let's see if anything else of value. No. Okay, so boom. And both of our carbons were just underground nuked. But we are level 5, so carbon isn't as important for us as it once was. Okay, time to switch the farms over to reactors. Maybe picking up nanotech might be nice, but I assume it's not gone yet. Hacker array for food. We could try for that. Do I want another goon squad? Yes, let's go and goon squad this guy right here and replace this guy with a hacker array. The thing is, someone else might be pretty heavily into food as well. So let's have a look. 2 farms, 3 farms, 2 farms, no farms, 2 farms, 4 farms. Alright, yeah, we could hacker array some food. Maybe blue needs to be knocked down slightly, but what we want to do is buy out Famak here. Am I losing money on something? Losing money on the glass, and possibly losing money on the food. Yeah. Okay, aluminum's got a good price. If we can switch this guy, well, he's still making decent money there. Let's go put a shortage on food. Sell down the water. And put a power surge in through, well, he should be losing money on his farms too. He's barely making any money. There's a power shortage coming through. Let's take down that carbon. Turn these guys back on. I think they're making money again. No, they're not. So the center guy's making money. What about glass? Glass is losing his money. We need to switch these guys over to something else. Chem labs? Sure.
6,000.
We could buy a claim Zandorf, and we could make decent money off that. Aluminum, maybe. Water. Yes, another. Buy the claim for a water pump. That sounds like a good plan. Or we could mutiny someone's water pump.
1,000.
Like mutiny Solus's water pump right there. Might be a good plan.
1,000. 16,000.
Food is suddenly really, really cheap. I think we need to switch those guys over to reactors.
The black market is
I hate
online.
those filthy bandits.
And we'll cancel our food short, maybe. Hopefully someone else will, everyone else will sell down their food, and I think we'll go for the mutiny on a water pump next. Sell that down. So some of that needs fuel. Start auto supply. Now hopefully these guys are making me money. 72 per. That's not bad.
Pacific colony exploded.
17. Ooh, huge power income. Alright, so
Our hackers have
mutiny that again.
trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
And do I want to buy up a bunch of food? But this is really dangerous.
Being bought.
If someone else sells down first, we're going to lose a lot of money. Someone else is selling slightly, but I think... Alright, good. Nice. Alright, good. So we've got a bunch of money there. Is that going to be enough to buy out Famak, though? No, he's managed to pay off his debt, which is definitely helping him there.
Being bought.
Needs water, start auto supply. Okay, Famak is really dangerously close to buying us. How much cash does he have? We have more cash than him. And we do have a claim to play with. Our power was frozen down, that's definitely painful. While we're waiting, is there a geothermal we can pick up? No. Frozen down here. Definitely painful. Strong wind. Needing that. And what do we have a lot of? We could put a short through on silicon. Meanwhile, sell on the glass. What are the prices off-world? Food's got a reasonable price off-world. Could switch back into food. Some of this down. Chemicals, we were making good money before we were frozen down. So Larkin, pirates steal 200 units, so and they stick around until they steal 200. We could do a chem short. That's true. Wait, did we just miss gold fusion? That's too bad. And so if you calculate the value of what you're planning to steal times 200, you can see if it's worthwhile. Now, Famak is halfway to us. We are more than halfway to him. It's definitely a race. Let's see.
Rebaltic colony expanded.
Goon squads are insanely expensive. 124 versus 49. Power surge is carbon again. Yep. So our silicon shortage is going through. Hopefully we'll be able to make some good money off of that. There's a food shortage coming. We could switch the reactors back into farms, especially if we want to get into off-worlds. Ooh, Famak is so close. What's our sell down? Resources on hand. We're close. Very close.
Price
The
manipulation
black
begins
market
shortly.
is online.
So oh, someone else sold down way more silicon than us. Someone made huge money off of that.
And we screw with you.
Hopefully it wasn't Famak. His percentage didn't jump, so it was someone else. Someone else saw that short coming through and
Colony
made
expanded.
huge money. Sell all this down, sell all this down. Alright, Famak, we're nice and safe. We own all of our own stock, and we got that pain on our side. Hopefully, people will stop targeting us with black market now, since it was Famak who was the main culprit there. We have way more wind generation than we could ever want. Hack power. I don't think that's going to get us too far, but definitely try it. And food is super expensive. Put a short through there, and switch these guys all over to farms. I don't think the adjacency bonus is capped, but we can definitely check that. Unless that's a recent change that I haven't been keeping up with. Okay, this guy is still making us money. Something of ours was just dynamited. Or chem lab. We can repair that. Sell down the food. Goon squads are insanely expensive. We want to get an Offworld up or maybe a second hacker array. Let's scrap this, put in a hacker array, and we can try double hacking power. I think we're making more power than anyone else. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's drop another chem lab. I think we're making really good money off of that. Yeah, food's better. Okay, so the adjacency bonus, we have 250. So the adjacency bonus is not capped there. Whoever asked that question. Okay. So let's someone surplused power. Okay, let's short chemicals, and we can short. What else are we into? We can short food, sure. But we'll also sell that down in advance in case someone else gets any bright ideas. And no one has any uncontrolled shares. King Morgan, we are going to want... What, did someone just pull up our hacker array? Alright, fine. Scrap that. And we'll start getting into off-world markets for food. Still making good money here. We need another silicon short. Someone else has a huge pile of silicon though, and they got in on that short before we did the last time around, so I really don't want that to happen. Okay, our hacker array is being rebuilt. We'll put another silicon short through there. Sell down this food. And we need more water. So we'll turn the... Oh, actually they're still making us money, surprisingly. Maybe these guys have off-worlds. They're probably buying up a lot of food. So we need to turn these farms off, but keep the center one on, because the outer ring should be losing us money with the price of water as it is. We could replace our quarries with glass factories. Yeah, that's a really good plan, actually. Or at least a couple of them. Yeah, 4,000 is way more than we could ever use. So let's replace all of that and sell down the chems, sell down the glass. Someone else is making good money off of that. Sell down all this water. Sell down the food. Solus is getting close. Solus is who we want to buy out, but we would be giving money to Hookman. I guess we could try to buy into some of these guys. That would give Solus money, King Morgan money. Buying out King Morgan would be the safest bet for us. Crash carbon out. Crash chemicals out. What sort of shorts do we have moving through here? Short silicon. And is it time to move into off-worlds? It most definitely is. Okay, but where am I going to hide this off-world? Chemicals are really good money right now. We could get rid of one of those hacker arrays. We could pick up the $35 claim and then drop the off-world. Let's try to get some of the carbon in naturally first. So glass shortage again. Someone's making huge money off of glass. So that's Solus. Yes, it is Solus. We could... The black market's so expensive. Pirates would be nice. How's our glass doing? Do we need this guy on auto supply? And delete that. Put in another glass.
The black market is online.
Alright, so power surge, that's super expensive. Don't know if I want that. Then again, Solus is at 90%. We have to pay down our debt then. 92% and power surge time. It's not going to hit my own stuff. It could. But that's okay, we have more than enough. Is there a bit of a lag issue here? Oh no, cool, I didn't hit my own stuff, that's good. Power shortage coming through. Silicon shortage is coming through. Let's put another short into silicon. And someone already sold down all their glass after that glass shortage. Crash that down a little bit and build out an Offworld. Solus is at 100% on us. We can't do anything to stop that from happening. His buyout price is insanely high. He's going to buy either us or King Morgan, because that way he doesn't give money to anyone else. If I bought Solus, I would give a whole bunch of money to King Morgan, so I really want to buy King Morgan, but then Solus can buy me. It's we're not in an enviable position by any means. Okay, do I need to shut the farms off again? Yes, I do. Ah, bought by Solus. Alright. Well, I don't know. We were doing well. It's just Solus was able to make more money faster. Now, where did he make all this money? Bought and sold power about equal. Made huge amounts of money off food. How does that compare to us? We made more money off of food than Solus did. Made a bunch of money off of oxygen. More money off of oxygen than we did. Fuel, he made huge amounts of money off of fuel, which is definitely interesting. Made a bunch of money off of aluminum, but I think we did too. No, not nearly as much. Bunch of money off of steel. But we made a lot of money off of carbon, so we break even there. You purchased a lot of chemicals. Is it the patents? Is Solus really into patents? He bought Energy Vault off of the market, slant drilling and cold fusion, and teleportation. I guess that all paid off for him. And the reason he was able to sell so much fuel is because he wasn't consuming it himself. So maybe we should do some more patent play. See if that pays off for us. Interesting. Alright, who ended up winning that? It's still ongoing. King Morgan's in the best position because he owns all of his own stock and good chunks of everyone else. So even though Solus did cause us a lot of trouble, the game's probably King Morgan's. Let's see how much Solus has in cash. Almost 700,000. King Morgan has 500,000. And Hookman, well, Hookman's out of it. So Solus spent all of that money to grab Hookman. King Morgan has more Offworlds and is now winning the cash race. So this is almost certainly King Morgan's game. He also owns 40% of Solus's stock. So Solus bought us out, ruining our hopes and dreams, but it's not going to win him the game. This is King Morgan's all the way. I can't think of anything Solus could do to stop King Morgan's victory here. Huh. Well, let's see who ends up winning this, and I do want to see if King Morgan picked up some interesting patents. King Morgan got nanotech, carbon scrubbing, and superconductors. So here, the two players at the end game did decide to do that investment, buy up all those chemicals, devote an entire claim to the patent lab, and maybe that's what we need to start doing. King Morgan won. Nanotech, carbon scrubbing, and superconductors. Before we post the new game, let's go and have a look at where King Morgan made his money. Post-game report. Resources, King Morgan. King Morgan didn't get into power. He had to purchase more power than he sold. So, we got into a bit of a war with Famok there. We won the war, but Famok didn't really have a lot of good money-making tiles, so taking him over didn't help us as much as we would have liked, and the fight definitely had a lot of our buildings disabled because of all that black market sabotage he was sending our way. So that didn't really work out for us. King Morgan didn't make money on power. He didn't make money on food. He made a small amount of money off of water, a small amount of money off of oxygen, lost money on fuel, made good money off of aluminum, made huge money off of iron. We were a scavenger that game, so iron wasn't really our thing. That's interesting. Was that all natural, or did he do some hacker array stuff on iron? No, that was all natural. So apparently there can be a lot of money to be made off of iron. In fact, he mined a bunch of iron and didn't even make very much of that into steel because he had to purchase more in steel than he sold. Made a lot of money off of chemicals. He had carbon scrubbing, so that's essentially free. He converted fuel directly into chemicals, made money off of glass, and made huge money off of electronics. And then, of course, Offworld, he sold a bunch of food and fuel. Alright, so King Morgan, early Offworlds, lots of good Offworld income, and then a lot of electronics income. Plus carbon scrubbing, nanotech, and superconductors. Although even with superconductor, he didn't make much money off of power. In fact, on the balance, he lost money. Alright, let's go and we'll see if there's anyone we can join. We'll go host up a new one. And see if we've learned anything from that experience. We definitely felt more in control early and mid-game, but things did sort of fall apart when we got into this little game of chicken with Famok there. We were wasting a lot of our resources, tossing black market at each other, and then the winner of that, I mean, I did get to control all of my own stock, and I did get his buildings, but he did devote I think it was 6, maybe 5 tiles to energy production that couldn't easily be converted over to something else. Zandorf, patents, yep, we'll try for some patents this game, for sure. Alright, so looks like there's a lot of support for a D&D Civ series. I don't know how many of you currently in chat are some of my Civ 5 D&D playthrough fans, but I think I have 2 ideas for what I want to do. One would be a small map packed with 22 AIs on D&D, so it'd be a lot of early war, a lot of early caravans. Definitely we'd get right into the thick of things right away. Or we could do, so I have seen people successfully use a bunch of mods where you can play with like 43 or 44 civs, maybe on a true start location map. The problem with that is I've never actually done that before, so I'm assuming that later game turns are going to get really slow, and we could possibly crash the game towards the end. So I don't know if that would work. And I also don't know, since I've never played with those settings before, if I'd actually survive towards the end. So 2 options for D&D games, a massive true start location game, or a really crowded D&D game where we've got a whole bunch of different civs crowded in together. So if anyone has any opinions on that, feel free to weigh in, and I might get one of those started. If not today, then maybe tomorrow, depending on how much work I have. But I definitely want to play a couple more games of Offworld. Maybe this will be my last one, because I do need to go to the grocery store before it closes, because the store is going to be closed tomorrow for Easter Sunday. Alright, so we've got our full 8, and I am Jordan, is in the chat and in the game. He is pleased that someone with more than 10 followers is streaming the game. Yeah, we can turn the replay file off, that's fine too. And we'll get started soon. I wish the post-game report did have a better build order report. I think that would be quite useful. Alright, so wish me luck. We got another 8-player game here. The last for this session. I'll try to get on again later after I grab my groceries and eat dinner. But hopefully we'll be able to bring a win home here. And Zandorf will definitely try to make good use of the patent lab. Well now, that's definitely interesting. Expansive in this pit over here perhaps. Mine. Well, I mean, if we wanted to do patents, maybe we should have gone into scientific, but that was screaming expansive to me for some reason. Namely, I could absorb a lot of tiles, and we had decent yields for the 2 basic metals there. Let's sell down the silicon, carbon, definitely sell down all of that iron. And what else we want to do here? Buy up the steel before anyone else does, while it's still cheap-ish. And now it's just the aluminum coming in. We've got the double aluminum mines, so that should happen pretty quickly. 3.75 per second. And this guy's decided to go robotic in the crater against my stuff here. So I definitely want to upgrade so that I can get a second metal mine going. That's going to be pretty important before that robotic player can slap that down. And then we'll get into steel. Steel here, and what do I want to go into next? Wait, I needed that iron to build a steel mill. Alright, well, we'll get some more in soon enough, not to worry. And do I want to go triple steel? Looks like, well, I see a total of 4 steel mills right now. Yeah, we could definitely go triple steel for now. Grab some pirates, start auto supply. Alright, and then we'll get into power next. Power at level 3, and possibly a patent lab.
Scientific colony founded.
Not because I have a patent that I really want, but just because we're trying to try something new. Since Zandorf is the main proponent of the patent lab plan, Zandorf is pushing teleportation, which would save us on the fuel. There's nothing too distant that I'm planning on getting up here, and I don't really... Oh, really? Pirates on my aluminum? Well, at least we already have a large stockpile. We have all the aluminum we need for the next upgrade. Let's get to glass next. Quarries. We could take that high. In fact, let's unlock some of that for the claim. Now, delaying the upgrade to grab the claim, I had decided was kind of a bad deal, but let's grab that right now. Just because it's a high silicon, and I do want to get into glass. We also need to, speaking of glass, we need to buy some glass.
Scientific colony expanded.
Alright, that's enough. A little more glass than we need, but we'll keep it for now. There's a shortage coming through on our silicon. That's nice. Okay, let's see. Upgrade time. Yes, excellent. And the glass factories, I think. Or power. Definitely power. Alright, so wind perhaps on this ridge. Or solar. Some flexibility in that. And we do have the silicon coming in. So let's build out some solar. Okay, sell down the steel. Someone mutinied our aluminum. Really? Is aluminum that valuable this game? Apparently it is.
Black market is online.
Okay, power. We want to grab ourselves a mutiny and steal someone's power. Not a scientific player. Let's have a look here. Maybe this guy. Is he bringing in some power? He is not. No power here either. Or here. Or here. Well, there's a solar panel up here. Let's steal that. Oh, drat. I stole it in the evening. That's something that I'll have to remember to check for next time. Do not steal power when the sun is about to set. If ever there was good advice, well, you can probably trust that. Alright, let's since people are loving the patents, let's go to 20,000 on that, and we'll drop our glass. I don't really want it attached to all of my other buildings here. But I guess we can build out over this way. Jackster J, welcome to the chat. And now we're making everything we need to upgrade. We'll just have to wait for that to come in. Hopefully the pirates aren't going to steal everything.
Scientific colony expanded.
Steal all of our aluminum from us. We were hit hard in the aluminum here. Someone stole our medium aluminum, and then there's these pirates sitting here, just waiting to ruin our day. If we had, we could hook up the stuff and then completely invalidate those pirates. That's definitely an option. Let's grab a goon squad. And how much money could we be making off the power? Let's goon squad that. And we can always put another building in there later, assuming no one messes with the goon. Alright, so how close was that upgrade? It's the aluminum. That's going to be the main expense. We're going to have glass coming in, so start auto supply. Sell down that silicon. And the pirates are gone, so hooking everything up now is not as much of a priority. We're making really good money off of power. If I could buy a claim, I'd happily drop another solar. And at least we still get some actual use out of that mutiny. Most of it was wasted at nighttime. Ooh, and another silicon shortage. So that, and something of ours is mutinied.
The black market is online.
They couldn't pick this one where I had the goon squad. Alright, I don't want to delay my upgrade by building out a geothermal. In fact, there's no free geothermals on the map. But I might be happy to drop another solar panel. How close are we to that upgrade? 2,000, we just need a little more aluminum. Sell down some of that iron, grab the upgrade. Drop a solar panel right here. Nice solar triangle. And then, what's their glass income? We're losing money on glass. Shut that off.
Scientific colony.
And we're losing money on steel. Yikes. Shut that off quickly, too. Okay. Aluminum is actually making us... not that. The money there is actually pretty poor. Oh, and there I just built another solar panel as we're about to hit night. Quarries. We want carbon quarries since everyone's building wind. Let's see. 2 carbon there. Or potentially a line of carbon.
12,000, 14.
Jackster J. Do I do viewer games? Well, these are all public games. So if you are an Offworld player, you're definitely welcome to join. Ooh, and Cool Sky just bought out Solus. Solus has been causing me a lot of trouble in these last few games, so that's cool to see. Now, steel is super cheap. We have 1 claim left. Let's grab another goon, since that's really cheap. I'll goon up this. And a claim. Drop a quarry here. And is glass profitable again? It is not. So all of these guys are useless to us at the moment. We need water badly. So there's a high water, some mediums if you want to group that up. Cool Skies after a stock. I bet he's making a lot of money off of power. He most certainly is. Wow.
Stock is being bought.
Okay, so that's really dangerous for us.
Your stock
We
is being bought.
need, well, we need the black market to shut down his power for one.
Your stock is being bought. Your stock is being bought.
Ah, Cool Sky, get away from me! Alright, well, we're just in trouble here. We need a oh, good game, Cool Sky. He made very good use of that power price. After a stunning loss like that, it really makes me want to play again. How long is it going to take me to get to the grocery store? It closes in an hour.
Splendid.
No, I just can't. I can't play another one right now. But let's say I'll be back in 2 hours if you guys want to see more Offworld. We're gonna have to hang that up. But let's see how much money Cool Sky made off of power before we leave. Cool Sky auto sold $256,000 worth of power, which on a game that goes for 20 minutes is not really a lot of money. But given that we've only been playing this game for 10, that's a huge amount of money. And he definitely made good use of it, swallowing up both by himself and Solus, and then he's buying everyone else up. Yeah, so he definitely made the right choice, devoting 5 tiles to win there, or power, and with the price of power being at $1,300, definitely a good play. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching this Offworld stream. If you are not currently following me on Twitch, I do encourage you to do so, and you can check out my YouTube channel for more videos, strategy games. I've mostly been playing Offworld lately, but that's it for today's stream. I do hope to stream some more again in a couple hours, but if I don't, good night everyone. And we'll probably also at least test out some mods for a Civ deity series. Alright, that's all for now.